The Warriors podcast is now on Patreon. Come and join our gang. We've got lots of different tiers, starting from £3 up to £1,500.
You can get us to come around and clean your house if you are flush or you fancy just getting a load of your pals to chip in, and we'll come round. And we can't be held responsible if we end up just telling you stories and stuff like that. But if you want your house cleaned, I'll have a damn good go at it. There's all sorts of things that you can get, but mainly this is what you'll be interested in. You get an extra episode each week. And you get access to all these little perks, like the video specials, the first of which is available now.
Yes, we sent Barry down to the Frog and Bucket with suggestions for jokes that our Patreon members suggested. He did a set based on that. The results of that are up on the Patreon now. We've had loads of dead good positive feedback, so if you would like to see that, join the Patreon. Like I say, it starts from £3. It's actually less than a pint now, isn't it? Especially in London.
Insanely. So head to
.com/The Warriors. Join today, please.
Come on.
Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Hello and welcome to the Warriors podcast, your weekly dose of worrying, fretting, anxiety. My name's Hayley Ellis and he is Barry Dodds.
Hello. How are you, Hayley?
I'm exhausted. I've been trampolining today.
Right, okay.
Not just me. That would be weird, wouldn't it?
Imagine that just turning up on your own for a bounce.
All the kids are like, she shouldn't even be in here. I went to flip out with my daughter, and
flip out.
It's just, yeah.
Is that one of those places where they give you a baseball bat and you can go mental and have you seen them?
Yeah, I have seen them, and I would love to do that. But I'll tell you what annoys me about those rooms. If you haven't heard of these rooms, by the way, they're for people who've got stress in their lives. You basically go into a room with a baseball bat and smash up a load of stuff. But the problem is, half the stuff's already smashed up anyway, because it's been being smashed up by other people. I want fresh shit to smash.
If there's anybody who owns one of these business, and honestly, this podcast is surely the one to sponsor. You've got me with my anxiety, you've got Hayley with her stress, me and you could go in a room, and do you know what? We'd put a crater in the fucking earth with the rage, just smashing shit up. But get sponsoring this podcast, Rage Room people.
Rage room people. But yeah, no, trampolining. So I went and I didn't realise, right? I thought, I've been before and it's been dead and it's been great. It's been me and my daughter just running across hundreds of trampolines all over the floors and on the walls, yeah? But today, oh my God, because it's teacher strikes.
Yeah.
It's all kids there. It's meant to be toddler time. It was like fucking Hodor from Game of Thrones bouncing across the thing. I was like, she's 3, and honestly, it was some of the kids now that are like 15 look really like they're 40 and into roids already. I'm like, how is this possible? Yeah. So it was very stressful. Oh my God.
And the thing is, of course, with trampolines, is that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Now, I presume that these 15-year-old kids are significantly heavier than your toddler daughter. So that must have been terrifying. Because you turn your back for 2 seconds and all of a sudden your daughter's pinging around the walls like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
All the gold rings falling on the floor. Do you know what? She was actually all right. And considering I was more scared than what she was, because the other, you can only one person could bounce on one trampoline at a time. But obviously they're all playing like tag. So they're all just running across, like you say, and then it's throwing you one way. I mean, it was very, very stressful. I felt like, I was in a David Attenborough documentary, and he's like, she tries to protect the cub from the wildebeest. tell you what, some of
Meanwhile,
these
there's
kids
some
are
chav
talented.
flying through the air trying to grab a cargo net.
Some of these kids are good though. Like I was like they were back flips, triple flips, and all that. You know. Have you ever been on a trampoline, Barry?
When I think I was about 7, and
Right.
I went on one in Spain, and it was a weird holiday. We went to this weird place called Estartit, and like every night, like
Sorry, it's really immature. I'm just laughing at Teat. Sorry.
Estartit, right? And
Teat is Tits and Geordie.
Did
you get a teats out?
I honestly, what a nightmare! It was. I'm sure it was. For a start, we went there on the bus, right? Spain on a bus, yeah.
I don't think you've been Spain.
I swear to God, it took 2 days.
Did it look a lot like South Shields?
No, it was Spain. And I can remember it because I was like, obviously a stressful kid. I was like, oh, what's what we're going to eat on the bus? And she said, don't worry, they do food on the bus. They used to do. Do you know what the food was? Pot noodles. I can remember to this day a whole bus full of people eating beef and tomato pot noodles. Like, you must have been able to smell that bus flying down the M1, right? It stank.
Did you go and watch a football match at the end of it? Was that the?
No, I don't know. I think there must be a reason we didn't get on the plane, but yeah. So yeah, it like picked you up at Gateshead station, right, at the bus station, and then took you to Spain, right, and we got there, and it was like an odd place because like we had this weird hotel, and it was called Pinamar, the Pinamar Hotel. And I still, to this day, can't work it out, but I've got a photograph of it. My dad won Miss Pinamar.
How low was the bar? Oh.
I'll send you a photo. I've got a photograph of him in a sash and a dress. And it says Miss Pinamar.
I'm just looking at the Pinamar. I'm looking in the Pinamar Hotel to see if it's still going. How did you spell it?
I can't find it. There is a Hotel Pinamar, but it's not the same one because I was trying to recognise it from the swimming pool.
Yeah, it will have changed from the 80s. I'd hope.
No. It was really distinct swimming pool because I can remember because some bloke pushed another bloke in the pool and he had all his money and his passport in his pockets and he was well pissed off. And I was too scared to swim in the pool, so I swam in, the little foot wash thing that you meant to.
You swam in the Faruka foot?
Yeah. I swam in that. I just sat and paddled in that.
So...
I can remember being sat in it, just like I'm not going in the big pool. Meanwhile, my dad's got my brother, he's holding him, but he's like, no, you're too big. If you're coming in the big pool, then you've got to swim by yourself. And I was like, no, I'll just stay in this little pool here. Like people walking through it and that.
Yeah,
weird.
Never had a Faruka since. Do you remember Farukas? They're very 80s. Do Farukas still exist?
They really are. Verucas are a bit 80s. If you've got a Veruca, can you send us a photo? Because
no, don't.
Because we've got a theory that they may have been phased out like white dog shit.
Anyway, Barry, the original question 5 minutes ago was, have you ever been on a trampoline?
So every night at around about 7:00, right? We had an hour of family time before my mum and dad went on the lash, right? So
hang on. They didn't leave you in the hotel, did they?
No. They met another couple on the bus on the way down. I can still remember them, Ian and Dawn. They met them on the bus and became best friends with them. And they never went out anywhere. They just stayed in the hotel bar and just got pissed up every night and left me and my brother to run about. Because my brother nearly drowned because he fell in the koi carp pond.
Hang on, Barry. There's just too much going on. Right.
Sorry.
I asked about a trampoline. Now we know that you used to swim in a Veruca pool. Your brother nearly drowned in a... Your mum and dad, I thought you were going to say they left you with that couple that they'd met
No.
on the bus.
No. They just got on dead well with him. And like the thing is, my mum doesn't really drink. I don't think she drank at the time, but she was like, but my dad was on it. So
They were swinging, Barry.
That did enter my mind. But honestly, I think if they did it, they would have done it to try and get in a better room in the hotel, because we had a balcony that overlooked the hotel bins. Right, I swear to God that's true, because me dad, I can remember me dad telling me mum off, saying, "Will you stop hanging around the balcony in your bikini when those bloody bin men come past?" Because every day she's there, and all the bin men are like, right. So I can remember that being a row. But we used to have an hour of family time, and we used to walk down to this park thing, and I was desperate to go on the trampoline, right? I was desperate, but my dad never let us because he said it was dangerous. But they had a roller coaster that was up on bricks, like it was a fairly small roller coaster, but I can remember it was all held up on bricks, right? And I remember thinking, why doesn't my dad let me go on this trampoline? I can't work it out. And then one day when we went to go on the roller coaster, I saw another one of the kids from Hotel Pinamar bounce off the trampoline, and there was no mats on the ground, it was just concrete.
Yeah.
And he smash, leg, done.
Hang on. Sorry, Barry. So, I'm only asked one question. So...
Sorry.
Hang on, no, I've just got to break it all down because there's just too much going on. It's like...
Sorry.
It's like Memento. So, they let you go on the roller coaster, though?
Yeah, that was up on bricks, yeah.
Yeah, but the trampoline wasn't safe.
No, because there was no crash mats, no safety mats
Yeah,
around the outside of it.
But they let you go on a roller coaster. How was a roller coaster up on bricks? Do you mean like the wheels?
No, like the hills that the roller coaster goes up. Like, it was all just like piles of bricks and like bits of scaffolding and wood. It wasn't a permanent fixture. It was definitely seasonal.
What was the actual roller coaster then? A bin?
No,
Are you in an episode of fucking Top Cat?
No, it was just like this really weird. That was. Oh no, that was a different holiday where.
Do you know what? We haven't got time for that, Barry.
Yeah, right. Okay. By
trampoline,
the way,
yes or no?
No.
Oh, right. That segment was 10 minutes. Just for you to talk about Hotel. Are you doing a plug for Hotel?
Starting now.
Oh, my timer's.
By the way, everyone, the irony of me letting my mind and mouth get out of sync and just me rambling shite. This is a shorter episode today as well, because it was either do a short one or do one at all. So there's only about 10 minutes left. I'm really sorry.
Barry's trip down memory lane. Welcome to the podcast. Should we do our worries of the week?
Yeah, let's do our worries of the week.
You got a lot to worry. Worries.
Okay.
Right.
So my worry of the week is that Barry reminisces. He treats this like it's a trip down memory lane. This podcast.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm only joking.
Sorry.
Hey, I'd like to. By the way, my worry this week I listened to last week's episode and I was a bit harsh on you, so I'm going to be nice to this episode.
Oh, what, the short one? The one where we're only about 25 minutes long. You're like, yeah, I think I can about grit me teeth for that.
I think I could do it. Have you got any worries this week that isn't holiday related?
Well, I've had a conversation that's been playing on my mind a bit since this does involve my parents.
Okay.
Because I was up.
Do you look like the bin man's child?
I've got olive skin.
You haven't.
Sort of.
What, jaundice?
Malnutrition. They call it Gateshead flu.
The irony of me of saying I'm going to be nice and I've lasted 1 minute.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, speaking of appearances, I saw a model. It was a male model.
Yeah.
And it was, I can't remember, it must have been the Metro or something, but it was a thing. The headline was like, I've got a micro penis and and I have to be honest about it online, right? And it was some article and it was an interview with some bloke who had like micro penis, right? And he was like just saying, I think they'd like nicked the story from like Reddit or something like that. But the guy had been saying, you know,
and a picture of him as well next to it.
well, this is the thing. They didn't have a picture. The picture that they used was just a stock image of a bloke.
That's so bad.
That's what I thought, because it literally had quotation marks. I've got a micro penis and I have to, and it was just a bloke with his head in his hands.
Oh, what would you do, right, if you would pose for some modelling shots and then you look through a magazine and that's in there?
Honestly, I'd be, never mind a rage room, I'd have a baseball bat going through Getty Images right now, fucking trashing that building to the floor. Going.
You'd be like screaming, how do they know? How did they know?
You alright with that? That fine? Being nicer?
I know, I can't, it's really hard. Right. Do you know what I think though, Barry? Because do you know I've been like acting, or I used to try and do a bit of acting.
What you prick, by the way. Like, you were so happy with that, weren't you? I could hear how happy you were with yourself. Right, go on.
Do you know when I used to do like acting auditions? I mean, mate used to be like if they, because do you know what, I see these people on TV advertising tenor lady and stuff, and I think, how much have you been paid? And is that worth it? Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, we all need to know about there's nothing embarrassing about it, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to be the face of it.
You see, tenor lady, I think, sort of fine. You know, even things like, you know, sexual health clinics, I think that's sort of fine. It's like, but micro penis, like honestly, like you might as well throw your phone in a river, because you are never going to the pub again with your mates without that coming up, right? Like it would constantly be mentioned. If it was one of my mates, like I would mention it. I'd be ringing them all the time to talk about it. Although we do have a mutual friend who's got micro penis, don't we?
Right.
Allegedly.
Can you stop saying it's a mutual friend? You've heard a rumour about someone having a micropenis, and you've told me, right?
No,
That's...
you knew. You said yeah. Someone else told you as well.
Because you told them.
This always happens.
You told
them. No. This always happens. In the same way, we've got that friend who's got vagina dentata, and you say that I'm the source of it. I'm not. Right? It's two weird facts.
It's funny how you know about all of these sort of.
Because as soon as I heard about it, I started looking into it.
I bet you did.
Funny.
Oh. Anyway, Barry, tell us about your worry of the week, because surprisingly, I'm quite chilled this week. Really, for me.
Well, I'm reasonably chilled as well. This thing here is, again, just me fretting about the world sort of leaving me behind a little bit. But it's the job of influencer. Oh. I do, like, because my mum, right, her next door neighbour, she was an old woman, but she's died.
And now I'm laughing in the wrong place, thank you.
Right, but her grandson lived with her, right, and he's just carried on living in the house, right. He's fully grown. He's not like he's. I
was going to say you need to ring social services instead of talking about it on a podcast. Kevin McAllister.
But he's he's really nice lad. He was on Love Island. He was he's called Brad. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my mum's neighbour, right?
Shut up.
Why would I just Google him? It'll say Brad Amble, live with me nana.
He's a really good looking lad, him.
Well, it's weird how I'd never sort of noticed before, but then someone says it, you look at them and go, oh yeah, I suppose so. It's like Josh Pugh. Everyone, oh, Josh Pugh's good looking. And I went, is he? Then I looked at him in a certain light and I thought, oh God, he is, yeah. You just...
Do you know what? I was thinking, though, maybe we should do an episode where we visit your mum and dad. Like, and do a little thing, like play like little game of knock a door run.
Yeah, that'll be fun with a man in a wheelchair, yeah.
Not with your dad. He can stay at home. He'll hold me back.
He'll hold me back. You okay with that? Is that all right?
No, I'm not okay with that.
You're a bit nervous, aren't you?
No, I'm not okay with that. I apologise. No, you know what I meant. I was just basically trying to...
I know.
I just want to see Brad. Anyway, he's an influencer.
Yeah, so I was talking to him the last time I was up, right? And I knew that he'd been on it. I've never seen it, so I don't know what he did, right? But I was talking to him, and he's like a nice bloke. And then this van turned up with like a courier with like this big handful of, and I could tell it was clothes because it was like, you know how it's all in those like grey bags, and it like handed him over and he signed for them, and I just went, oh, bloody hell, you going out, are you? And he went, God, no, I'm milking it until I get another job. And I said, why? What's this? And he was getting should I even be talking about this?
I'm just thinking. What career he has is going to get in the gutter after this.
Yeah, he was getting sent free suits.
Oh yeah, they always get sent free clothes.
Yeah, he said I've just got to wear them when I like go out in Newcastle and get photographed. He said because when the papers print it, sometimes they do a like what they were wearing thing. Mm-hmm. And yeah,
they get paid by like, so obviously if you look at, let me have a look now. Right, okay.
Yeah, Google him.
Oh, I've Googled him, don't you worry, he's in me recents.
Haley Alice making a dirty joke there.
Oh, I'm only joking. So I've just found him on Instagram. Got like nearly 500,000 followers. But what they tend to do is they'll be like, oh yes, they have like certain brands that they're sponsored by. Like usually it's like Boohoo Men and stuff like that. So they'll wear the outfits and then it'll be like #spawn. Look at his teeth. He's got proper turkey teeth, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, his teeth are amazing. Proper white, yeah.
Sorry, what was the question?
Sorry, what? Sorry, are you? What are you doing? You've been. Have you got lost in his eyes or something?
I'm just looking through his pictures. No, okay, what they do.
Well, do you know what? Let's have a little interval while Haley looks through some photographs.
Do you know what? He's too. No, he's not. I honestly don't find him attractive. I mean, he's good looking, but I don't find him attractive. But what I will say is, what they do is they'll have the pictures of him, and it'll be like hashtag like, and then the brand, and then it'll be like #spawn, because they can get done for like putting something up and not saying it's an advert. Do you know what I mean?
Oh right, okay. So yeah, it is actually a proper job then. An influencer is a real job.
So like one of the ones from Love Island, let me have a look. Yeah, so what they'll do is they'll take a picture of them like sort of looking out at a beach or something with a hoodie on, and it'll be like loving my new garm, and then it'll be like #advert, you know what I mean?
Oh really?
So they've got to say, yeah.
Wow, okay.
They do have to say now. They never used to. And then obviously trading standards like, hang on, like you've got all these followers and they're thinking, oh well, I best get that because they wear that.
Oh,
you know.
Right.
So everyone has to say that. I mean, we'll never be given the opportunity to do this because we've
got those T-shirts from Vicky Hogarth.
#ad. #VH. If you want to send us anything, we'll do you an advert.
Yeah, well, don't forget also, Haley, that's one of the Patreon tiers, so go careful.
All right.
Don't be offering that out for free.
Oh,
if you would like to sponsor an episode and be the official sponsor, it's only, what is it, 99 quid an episode or something like that, and we'll proper sing about your brand. But also as well included in that is I'll slag off your main competitor. So if you're like from Tetley's, like send us 99 quid and I'll say stuff like, oh, only registered sex offenders drink.
Right, well, you're going to have to cut that because we
99 quid.
No, Barry, you will generally have to bleep that because we could genuinely get sued for that.
Think of the publicity.
Yeah, the publicity. Oh, what great publicity.
T Giant takes comedian to court.
You'd have
I'll
to
bleep the name.
You'd have to lend Brad's suit when you go to court. You'd have to knock on. Hi, mate. Do those suits? Do you do any in an XXL?
Honestly, he's nice bloke and everything. And, you know, I'm just aware that he was on a programme and I just didn't quite get how.
Do you know what though? Fair play to them, because that fame off that doesn't last very long. So do you know what? Fair play to them. May as well make the most of it. If I was in my 20s and I was getting sent loads of free stuff and I thought this isn't gonna last forever, I'd be, you know what I mean? Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh well. There we go. I've been educated. Influencer is actually a proper job. It's advertising. Right.
Yeah, some of them try and do it, like, because there was one there was a woman at the gig at the Frog and Bucket, and I said, what do you do? And she's like, I'm a food blogger. I instantly went off her though, because I said, what have you been doing today? She went, we've been going around Manchester, because she was a Cockney, we've been going around Manchester doing Manchester accents, and I was like, right, get in the bit. But a lot of ones like that will try and do it, so they try and build up a big following, then they get loads of free stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a little bit of that when I was writing for Chat magazine, when I was the resident ghost expert. Went to a few like posh hotel. Honestly, it was great. And the thing is, with these posh hotels, here's a little insider tip, right? With these hotels, the haunted room is always the honeymoon suite. Right, because it's obviously the most expensive.
Ghosts of weddings past.
It's obviously the biggest, most expensive room. So they're like, okay, cash in on this and say that's the haunted room. We'll get the ghost hunters in when the newlyweds aren't in. So I would end up staying in quite a lot of honeymoon suites
on your own. That's bleak.
Well, to define bleak, usually you'd get like whatever you wanted. I got like free room service. I had an amazing 3-course meal at a hotel in Sheffield once, all on the free. It was amazing. Just had to write up and say, oh yeah, it was creepy.
Oh yeah, there was loads of ghosts in me bloody sauna. Do you know what you just reminded me of the scene in Dumb and Dumber when Lloyd and Harry are sat in a bath full of rose petals in a honeymoon suite. I just thought I could just imagine you sat in like that. In bubbles like you're in Pretty Woman when you're meant to be writing an article.
Do you know what? It was when I wrote it with my mate Bex. It was before I went solo doing it, when she jacked it in. I can't work out. I wonder why she jacked it in. Cause she decided, because we only had that one room, and she slept on the bathroom floor.
What, then sleep in the same room as you?
Then sleep in the same bed. She was like, doesn't feel right. Not the honeymoon suite. No, I was like, it's fine. I was like, you lie that side, I'll lie this.
Hang on,
like,
why didn't you sleep on the bathroom floor? Why didn't you let her have the bed?
It's not me with the problem.
Oh, that's bad, that, Barry.
Oh, shut up.
That is bad. You'd give up the bed and go, do you know what I mean? And you'd be like, I can't believe you never did that.
It was carpeted.
Are you kidding? Poor girl sleeping like she's some fucking sort of draft excluder in the bathroom,
and
you're there starfishing
the next day.
You're starfishing in a king size bed. Hashtag no spawn. Let's do some people's problems.
All right, yeah, let's do one quick.
It's time for your worries. BJ will make them worse.
So this is the section of the show where you send us your problems and we make them much, much worse. Well, not me, mainly Barry. So if you have a problem you'd like us to solve, email us, thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com. If you're a patron, just slide into the DMs and we will deal with them from there. Also, you can hit us up on Instagram and Twitter as well. So the first one, actually, let me just get one up, actually. That would help. Mm-hmm.
Incidentally, over on Patreon, to let you know, we've started a new thing called Lie Club, where we are celebrating the best lies that you've ever told. Like, you know, when you were like a kid or whatever. Just inexplicable, weird lies. And I can tell you now, some of them are fire.
Anyway, back to your problems. So, on Instagram, we had a message. And
Hashtag spawn.
it's not sponsored, Barry.
Sponsored by
You got to use it in the right way.
Patreon warriors.
You got to use it in the right way. Oh, do you know what? This chair I'm in is so comfortable. It's really good for back posture. Hashtag spawn. Like that. Anyway.
Oh.
I mean, it's not really real, that, because I paid for the chair. Anyway. I don't know if they want us to say their name or not, so I'm not going to. So, a worry I have is public transport connections. My anxiety goes through the roof when I'm on one train, knowing I've got a connecting train to catch. The shorter amount of time between the connection, the worse, to the point where I almost throw up. Does anyone else have this?
I could tell you who used to have it.
No, it's not. It's not. You what?
My mum. Because you know when she went to this...
I'm not surprised she's stressed. She's going to Spain on a fucking bus. I'd be stressed about a connection.
Well, when she went to New York, right, on this controversial holiday, right, they only had, I think it was an hour between the connecting flights from New York to Heathrow to Newcastle. And she queried it at the time because there was only an hour's gap between the flights. And British Airways, they were the airline for both flights, and they said, yeah, it's fine. One won't go without the other one landing. Fine. So she got
Why are you lying, though?
Obviously, I've told you before, they ended up stuck in Heathrow for 13 hours with a £10 voucher, right, from BA, right, 13 hours. And I put the complaint in, and last week, I won the case for my mum through the ombudsman. So my mum got £500 to say
And how much
sorry.
commission did you take?
That is no one's business. You know how much, and that's why you're bringing it up, you fucking rat.
I think we know who the rat is in his king-size bed. Reading the figures off a check of his mum's discomfort.
Well, my auntie wants in on it now, and I've told her the T's and C's and what I charge, and do you know what? She hasn't sent me the details.
You're like
She's
the
obviously
lawyer.
went, cheeky bastard, I'll do it myself.
You're like the lawyer from The Simpsons.
So my mum now, they're talking about going to New York again. Honestly, my mum will be going up the stairs to the flight so slowly. She'll be faking falls and everything, trying to get the flight delayed or transferred, just with just pound signs in her eyes, thinking you're fucking gonna cash in on this.
They do put those connections in too quick. We had the similar thing when we went to New York, and it was BA as well. I think we had to fly into London, and then London to New York. But the one flying from Manchester to London was delayed, so then we missed the connecting flight. It happens all the time. And train.
Did you complain?
No, because I complained at the time, and we managed to get on a quicker flight than what we would have done. Do you know what I mean? Replacement one.
Well, listen, send me the details.
No.
Right.
No.
What I'll do is,
what? So I can take £2 of your £200 check?
I've not done that to me, mum. She's exaggerating, everyone.
Well, I seen your mum the other day. She had coal on her face and she was in rags. And she was like, Brad, lend us a jacket to keep us warm.
Right, I'm wrapping this up. We talked about my parents too much.
We haven't answered the problem yet.
We haven't solved the problem. Well, yeah, just that. If you do miss it and it's the train company's fault, rinse them. Really ham up the inconvenience.
But sometimes money doesn't...
Borderline lie.
Sometimes money doesn't help, though. If you've got somewhere to be and then you've missed the whole thing because of the connection. I mean, a lot of it's just worry that you put on yourself, isn't it? Because quite often than not, you make these connections.
Yeah. It's just a generalised anxiety, but it is completely out of your hands, and you are therefore completely blameless should it go wrong, because you can always prove that it was.
If you have a
someone
claim
else's fault.
you'd like Barry to solve,
get in touch.
Hashtag spot.
Get in touch with 50% is actually quite a good deal at the Warriors.
Oh, listen, let's wrap it up before we genuinely get sued by the ombudsman. the ombudsman? The ombudsman.
What was the ombudsman for it?
Ombudsman, yeah.
Was it CERI or something like that? Aviation Central. Anyway, yeah. Why am I giving you more info?
I don't know. We'll be back next week. Listen, this
Bye,
has been
everyone.
it. Bye.
Right, there we go. That'll do.
50%. You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.